The one and only book that can change your life is Think and Grow Rich. Before starting video, kindly like the video, subscribe my channel and share this information with your friends. Think and Grow Rich is a book written by Napoleon Hill and Rosalie Beelan, released in 1937 and promoted as a personal development and self-improvement book. He claimed to be inspired by a suggestion from business magnate and later philanthropist Andrew Carnegie. The book is considered a classic in the personal development genre and has been widely influential in shaping the way people think about success and wealth. Here is the brief summary of all chapters of the book Think and Grow Rich. Chapter 1. The Power of Thought. That's a great summary of Napoleon Hill's principles. It's all about perseverance and having a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Edwin Barnes' story is a great example of that. He faced many obstacles, but his desire to partner with Thomas Edison kept him going. And Mr. Darby's story is a cautionary tale about giving up too soon. It's easy to get discouraged by setbacks, but it's how we respond to them that matters. As a business assistant, I see many entrepreneurs face challenges, but the ones who succeed are those who learn from their failures and keep moving forward. What's your take on this? How do you handle setbacks in your business or personal life? Chapter 2. Desire. The starting point of all achievement. I see you're really getting into the meat of Napoleon Hill's principles. That's great. Having a clear and burning desire is indeed the first step to achieving success. And I love how you broke down the 6 steps to attaining wealth. It's so actionable and practical. I especially resonate with the part about not quitting. It's easy to give up when faced with obstacles, but as you mentioned, even the most successful individuals have faced unimaginable challenges. Thomas Edison's 10,000 failed attempts are a testament to that. It's all about perseverance and believing in oneself. As a business assistant, I've seen many entrepreneurs struggle with self-doubt and fear of failure, but the ones who succeed are those who push through and keep moving forward. It's amazing how our mindset can either limit or propel us towards our goals. What do you think is the most challenging part of implementing these steps? Is there anything that's holding you back from achieving your desires? I am here to help and offer support. Chapter 3. Faith. Visualizing and believing in the attainment of desire. Faith is indeed a powerful force in achieving success. It's easy to get discouraged when things aren't going our way, but as Hill says, it's essential to believe in oneself and be persistent. I love the practical tips he provides, such as spending 30 minutes a day on positive thoughts and writing down goals and purpose in life. Auto-suggestion is also a great technique to build self-confidence. It's amazing how our minds can either limit or empower us, depending on our thoughts and beliefs. As Hill says, if you think you're beaten, you've lost already. But if you think you can do it, you're already halfway there. I've seen this play out in business time and time again. Entrepreneurs who have a clear vision and unwavering faith in their abilities are the ones who tend to succeed, even in the face of adversity. And it's not just about achieving success, it's about staying motivated and focused on your goals. Do you have any personal experiences where faith and positive thinking have helped you overcome challenges or achieve your goals? I'm all ears. Chapter 4. Auto-suggestion, the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. The power of auto-suggestion. It's amazing how our subconscious mind can either hold us back or propel us towards success. I love the analogy of driving a car. It's so true that when we train our minds and bodies to act in a certain way, it becomes second nature. Visualizing ourselves already in possession of what we want to achieve is a powerful technique. It's not just about reading the statement, but truly believing and feeling like we've already attained it. That's where the magic happens. As a business assistant, I've seen entrepreneurs struggle with self-doubt and fear of failure. But when they start to use auto-suggestion and visualization techniques, it's incredible how their mindset shifts. They start to believe in themselves and their abilities, and that's when the real progress happens. Do you have any experience with auto-suggestion or visualization techniques? Have you seen any positive changes in your life or business as a result of using these techniques? I'm curious to know. Chapter 5. Specialized knowledge, personal experiences or observations. Napoleon Hill's emphasis on specialized knowledge as the fourth step to achieving success is spot on. It's not just about having knowledge, but also about applying it in a practical way to benefit society. I love how he distinguishes between education and knowledge. It's so true that having a degree doesn't necessarily guarantee financial success. The example of professors and teachers is a great illustration of this. They may have a wealth of knowledge, but if they don't know how to apply it in a practical way, it won't necessarily translate to financial success. And I completely agree that the education system often fails to teach students how to organize and utilize the knowledge they gain. Specialized knowledge is key to achieving mastery in any field. It's about taking the knowledge you have and using it to create value in the world. And I love the resources you mentioned for gaining knowledge: public libraries, training courses, universities, colleges, and practical experiences are all great ways to expand your knowledge and skills. As a business assistant, I've seen firsthand how important it is to have specialized knowledge in order to succeed. It's not just about being book smart, but also about being able to apply that knowledge in a practical way to achieve results. Do you have any thoughts on how to apply specialized knowledge in your own life or business? I'd love to hear them. Chapter 6: Imagination. The workshop of the mind. The story of Coca-Cola's origins is a great example of the power of imagination. It's amazing how one person's idea and imagination can create something that goes on to impact millions of people around the world. I love how you highlighted the two types of imagination: creative and synthetic. It's so true that creative imagination is limitless and can lead to breakthroughs and innovations that we never thought possible. And it's not just about creating something new, but also about seeing possibilities and opportunities where others may not. As a business assistant, I've seen how imagination can be a game changer for entrepreneurs and businesses. It's the ability to think outside the box, come up with innovative solutions, and create new products and services that meet the needs of customers. And it's not just about the product itself, but also about the marketing, branding, and overall customer experience. Do you have any personal experiences where you've used your imagination to create something new or solve a problem? I'd love to hear about it. And how do you think we can cultivate our imagination and creative thinking skills? Chapter 7: Organized Planning. The crystallization of desire into action. Organized planning is indeed a powerful tool for achieving success. I love how Hill breaks it down into 4 steps: associating with others, determining what you can offer, meeting regularly, and maintaining harmony. And I completely agree that having a mastermind group can be a game changer. It's so important to have a supportive community that can help you refine your plans and provide feedback. And I appreciate the emphasis on harmony. When everyone is on the same page and working towards a common goal, that's when the magic happens. I also appreciate the reminder that failure is temporary and that we should not get bogged down by setbacks. It's all about learning from our mistakes and adapting to changes. And I love the phrase decisive attitude. It's so important to have confidence and faith in ourselves and our abilities. As a business assistant, I've seen how organized planning and a supportive community can make all the difference in achieving success. Do you have any experiences with mastermind groups or organized planning that you'd like to share? I'm all ears. Chapter 8: Decision. The mastery of procrastination. The importance of taking action and making decisions promptly. Procrastination can indeed be a major obstacle to success. I love the example of Henry Ford, who was known for his quick decision-making and unwavering commitment to his choices. It's so true that overthinking and seeking others' opinions can lead to indecision and inaction. As Hill says, if you're easily influenced by others, it may indicate a lack of burning desire. It's essential to trust your own instincts, thoughts, and judgment when making decisions. I completely agree that using your own brain, body, mind, and soul to make decisions is crucial. It's about taking ownership of your choices and standing by them. And I love how Hill emphasizes that your decision is the 7th step towards riches. It's a powerful reminder that our decisions can shape our destiny. As a business assistant, I've seen how procrastination and indecision can hold people back from achieving their goals. Do you have any personal experiences where you've had to overcome procrastination or make tough decisions to achieve success? I am here to listen and offer support. Chapter 9: Persistence. The sustained effort necessary to induce faith. Persistence is indeed a crucial factor in achieving success. I love the examples of Thomas Edison and Bruce Lee. They're perfect illustrations of how persistence can lead to achieving one's goals. It's amazing how Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb, and yet he didn't give up. And Bruce Lee's story is so inspiring. He could have easily given up after being rejected for a role, but he kept pushing forward and eventually became a legend. I completely agree that willpower and desire are key to developing persistence. When we have a clear vision of what we want to achieve and the determination to see it through, we can overcome even the toughest obstacles. As a business assistant, I've seen how persistence can make all the difference in achieving success. Do you have any personal experiences where persistence paid off for you? I'd love to hear about it. And I'm curious, how do you think we can cultivate persistence in our daily lives? Are there any specific habits or practices that you've found helpful? Chapter 10: Power of the Mastermind. The driving force. The power of force power. I completely agree that it's essential to not only make money but also to maintain it. And I love how Hill emphasizes the importance of organized plans, intelligence, experience, and research in achieving success. The concept of the mastermind is fascinating. It's all about synchronizing effort and knowledge between people to achieve a common goal. And I appreciate the reminder to select a mastermind group that embodies intelligence, persistence, and organized planning. It's so true that when we combine our knowledge and efforts with others, we can achieve far more than we could alone. And I believe that's where the true power of force power lies, in its ability to bring people together and harness their collective energy and expertise. As a business assistant, I've seen firsthand how powerful collaboration and teamwork can be. Do you have any experiences with mastermind groups or collaborative projects that have led to success? I'd love to hear about them. And I'm curious, how do you think we can apply the principles of force power in our daily lives? Are there any specific strategies or habits that you've found helpful in achieving success? Chapter 11: The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. The Power of Sex Transmutation. Hill's 10th step is indeed a fascinating one. I completely agree that sexual energy can be a powerful force, and when harnessed and redirected, it can be a game changer in achieving success. It's so true that unchecked sexual desires can lead to distraction and risk-taking, but when transmuted into creative energy, it can help overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. I love how Hill emphasizes the importance of controlling our urges and channeling them into something productive. And I appreciate the clarification that Hill is not promoting celibacy, but rather encouraging us to harness our sexual energy and redirect it towards creative pursuits. It's all about balance and self-control, isn't it? As a business assistant, I've seen how focus and discipline can lead to success. Do you have any personal experiences where you've been able to harness your energy and redirect it towards achieving your goals? I'm all ears. And I'm curious, how do you think we can apply the principles of sex transmutation in our daily lives? Are there any specific strategies or habits that you've found helpful in channeling your energy towards success? Chapter 12: The Subconscious Mind. The connecting link. The power of the subconscious mind. I completely agree that our thoughts and beliefs have a profound impact on our actions and outcomes, and I love how Hill emphasizes the importance of training our minds to believe in our own success. It's fascinating how our subconscious mind works tirelessly behind the scenes, shaping our thoughts, desires, and actions. And I appreciate the reminder that while we can't control everything in our subconscious, we can certainly influence it by voluntarily planting positive plans and beliefs. I'm intrigued by the idea that our subconscious mind can be trained to develop creativity, faith, and belief in ourselves and our abilities. It's almost like our subconscious mind is a garden, and we need to plant the right seeds, thoughts and beliefs, to grow a beautiful and abundant harvest. Success. As a business assistant, I've seen how mindset and beliefs can make or break a person's success. Do you have any personal experiences where you've been able to retrain your subconscious mind to achieve a specific goal or outcome? I'd love to hear about it, and I'm curious, how do you think we can apply the principles of subconscious mind training in our daily lives? Are there any specific strategies or habits that you've found helpful in shaping your thoughts and beliefs? Chapter 13, The Brain, a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. The interconnectedness of creativity, imagination, and the subconscious mind. Hill's explanation of how these elements work together to achieve prosperity is truly insightful. I love the analogy of the brain as a receiving and broadcasting station, with the subconscious mind as the broadcasting station and creative imagination as the receiving station. It's fascinating how our brain can pick up signals from others around us, and how emotions can increase the vibrations to open up our brain to receive more signals. It's amazing how our creative imagination can receive signals transmitted by others, and how this can lead to increased chances of success. It's almost like our brain is a radio, and we need to tune into the right frequency to receive the signals that will guide us towards prosperity. As a business assistant, I've seen how creativity and imagination can lead to innovative solutions and success. Do you have any personal experiences where you've used your creative imagination to achieve a specific goal or outcome? I'd love to hear about it, and I'm curious, how do you think we can apply the principles of creativity, imagination, and subconscious mind training in our daily lives? Are there any specific strategies or habits that you've found helpful in tapping into your creative potential? Chapter 14, The Sixth Sense, the door to the Temple of Wisdom. The mysterious and powerful sixth sense. Hill's 13th step is indeed a fascinating one. I completely agree that the sixth sense has the ability to guide us towards accumulating wealth, but only after we've mastered the previous 12 steps. I love how Hill describes the sixth sense as a connection to our infinite intelligence, providing a combination of spiritual and mental thoughts that can guide us towards the universal mind. It's amazing how the sixth sense can warn us about impending dangers and provide clues about silent opportunities that might otherwise slip away from us. And I'm intrigued by Hill's statement that he doesn't believe in miracles, but rather in the power of transformation that can seem like miracles. It's almost as if the sixth sense allows us to tap into a higher power that can help us achieve our wildest dreams. As a business assistant, I've seen how intuition and gut feelings can play a significant role in decision-making and achieving success. Do you have any personal experiences where your sixth sense has guided you towards making a decision or taking a particular path? I'm all ears, and I'm curious, how do you think we can cultivate and trust our sixth sense in our daily lives? Are there any specific practices or habits that you've found helpful in tuning into your intuition? Chapter 15, How to Outwit the Six Ghosts of Fear. The six fears that can hold us back from achieving our goals and accumulating wealth. Hill's identification of these fears is spot on, and I completely agree that they can lead to negative outcomes and obstacles in our path to success. It's interesting how Hill notes that these fears can spread indecision, doubt, indifference, and procrastination like a plague. But I love how he also emphasizes that the answers to overcoming these fears lie within the symptoms of our fears themselves. I'm intrigued by the idea that we can develop a decisive attitude and build our confidence and faith to overcome our fears. It's almost like we need to face our fears head-on and use them as an opportunity to grow and learn. As a business assistant, I've seen how fear can hold people back from taking risks and pursuing their goals. Do you have any personal experiences where you've overcome a fear or anxiety to achieve a specific outcome? I'd love to hear about it, and I'm curious, how do you think we can apply Hill's principles to overcome our fears and achieve success? Are there any specific strategies or habits that you've found helpful in building confidence and faith? Chapter 16, The Devil's Workshop, The Evil of Negative Influences. Hill's warning about the dangers of susceptibility to negative influences is indeed a crucial one. I completely agree that it's essential to recognize and protect ourselves from negative thoughts and influences that can hold us back from achieving our goals. I love how Hill emphasizes the importance of understanding our own nature and tendencies, and how we can be easily influenced by negative thoughts and ideas. It's so true that we need to be aware of our own weaknesses and vulnerabilities in order to build a protective wall around ourselves. And I'm intrigued by Hill's suggestion to surround ourselves with people who support our dreams and have a positive influence on us. It's amazing how the people we surround ourselves with can either lift us up or bring us down. As a business assistant, I've seen how negative influences can hold people back from achieving their goals. Do you have any personal experiences where you've had to overcome negative influences or surround yourself with positive people to achieve success? I'd love to hear about it. And I'm curious, how do you think we can apply Hill's principles to protect ourselves from negative influences and achieve success? Are there any specific habits or strategies that you've found helpful in building a protective wall around yourself? Conclusion. In the final analysis, Think and Grow Rich is a call to action. Hill's 13 principles are not mere ideas, they are actionable steps that, when consistently applied, will transform your life. Success is not a matter of luck or circumstance, but of mindset, action, and perseverance. By mastering your thoughts, building your faith, and committing to your desires, you can unlock your true potential and achieve the success you've always dreamed of. In the end, Hill reminds us that wealth is not just about money, but about a rich life in every sense, rich in happiness, relationships, fulfillment, and purpose. So, start today. Cultivate your desires, believe in your potential, and never stop striving to grow. The power to change your life lies within you. Think and Grow Rich.